Welcome back. Day 2 of consistent uploads. I am your host. I'm Coach Zay, Coach Zay Live. Well, I say I'm your host. Look, the fitness industry is a lot like a politician. Like, everybody in it is really just a politician. Like, no one really wants to see you actually get better. No one really wants you to ever change. They do. Most don't though. Most just want your money. They want your money. They want to lie to you. They want to kind of sort of sound like they want you to. I'm not sponsored, but I'm gonna drink this real quick. But that's really what they want. They're not interested in actually helping you. I saw a video the other day. Actually, it wasn't the other day. It was this morning, right? And this video was about. Let me get this. There we go. Yeah. Almost. There it is. Right there. Here. There. Yeah. It's basically the same thing. Look. So I saw a video, right? And it was from this lady who used to do something called, I believe it was called Turbo Jam, right? And Turbo Jam was this I don't know. You remember Tybo and all of those? It was similar to that. And it got me to thinking, what is really actually happening with fitness right now? Because when I tell you that when I was a jit, bet you can't tell where I'm at right now. But when I was a kid, the stuff that's happening today, this was not a conversation that just random, this wasn't a conversation that happened very frequently. What we have right now is, if I'm being honest with you, it's kind of scary. It's teenagers as young as 11 being on mad steroids. It's everybody walking around with some form of crazy body dysmorphia. It spawned an anti-movement where people are hey, I love everything about my body, which is fine, but they're hey, in order for me to prove my love for my body, I'm gonna just get fat. It spawned all kinds of fad diets. It spawned just the worst shit in the world. It's just terrible. It's awful. I hate it. Sometimes I hate that I'm even a part of the industry. I really do, because it sucks. It sucks so bad, bro. Most of these people do not care. Listen to me when I tell you this. Look me dead in the face. Most people in the fitness industry just want you to continue paying. That's why everybody's doing subscription services, or everybody's got some program to sell you, or I got the answer. What they said is actually wrong. Let me make something perfectly clear, okay? Fitness is so easy. It's so, oh my goodness. Finally, I'm not on TikTok right now, so I could just talk the way I normally talk. Fitness is so fucking easy. Fucking easy. Oh, that felt so freeing, bro. It really is, bro. Fitness is not as difficult as most of the industry makes it out to be. Fitness in reality is literally, hey, are you fat? Yo, do yourself a favor. Switch up a couple of the items that you eat. Even if you're going to fast food spots, eat less of the crazy stuff, right? And you know what the crazy stuff is. That's the thing that really is the most annoying. The way that the fitness industry works right now, it allows for people to walk in and kind of act like a calorie. Well, I've never heard of a calorie. You know what calories are. You've watched My 600-Pound Life. You've watched something on TLC. Or you've looked at a food label before. You know what this stuff is. You know what a calorie is, gang. All right. You're not fucking 80 years old and you're I don't understand what anything is. No, you're not some dumbass boomer. You know what a calorie is. You know exactly what stuff it is that you're supposed to actually be eating. Or you have some semblance of it. I'm not gonna say you know 100%, but the reality is you got the basic gist of it. You know, protein is kind of important. You know that you should probably be having some protein with most meals that you have throughout the day. All right. No, you don't need to be having 1 gram per pound of body weight. You don't need to be doing all of that. You can just literally just like, hey, have some protein throughout your day. Make sure you eat some fiber and maybe track your food one day just so you can see how many calories you actually put in, because that's really the biggest hurdle to jump over. Most people grossly under or overestimate how many calories they actually put in on a daily basis. So many people will think, oh no, I don't eat that many calories because yeah, I only eat like 2 times a day. Yeah, but if the 2 meals that you're eating are like both 1,600 calories, then you eat 3,200 calories a day. And if you have a very sedentary job, then that means that you might be burning off maybe 500 to 1,000 calories. Let's do quick maths. 1,000, all right, from 3,200. Right? That leaves you with 2,200. I know some of y'all don't want to do the math on this. Just understand, you will have excess weight because of that. And that's the reality. But getting back to the industry as a whole, man, it pisses me off. It pisses me off how everybody is just trying to sell you something. Everybody is trying to make every part of this process so damn difficult. You know what we had when I was a kid, man? We had something called the International Day of Play. They probably don't even do that anymore because the Trump administration is the most anti-health administration I've ever seen in my life. It really is. But let me make something like real clear, right? We used to have this thing where basically you were supposed to go outside and go play. Now, granted, it's hot as fuck outside right now, gang. It really is. It's super hot. It's super duper hot. But at the same time, this was a thing that we just like regularly did. And the truth is, there's still a bunch of resources for you to still be able to do this stuff. There's still like free parks. Some of them are better than others, but there's still free parks. A lot of these parks still have like all kinds of like equipment, right? Like stuff that you could be using to like to do some level of a workout. There's non-stop YouTube resources for like different exercises you could be doing that may or may not even require any actual weights. If you want to go get weights, they're like freaking 10 to 20 bucks for like a set of 20 pounders from like Walmart or Dick's. Like wherever it is that you want to go, you can literally go get that stuff. It's not as difficult as everyone makes it. The reason why I say that is because when I was looking at this lady's video, I was realizing like, man, all of these people, the Tony Hortons, right, the P90Xs, the Tybos, the Insanities, even though Insanity was, we gonna talk about that later. But all of these things existed, and people lost weight using this stuff. Gang, when I first had like put on any kind of weight back in the day, like immediately like post high school, cause bro, like me and the bros, yo, we used to go to like, bro, we used to hit like, it was like a strip, right? We used to hit like 3 different restaurants and get like items from each place. Real big activity, for real. Like I'm talking about, I want cookies from Subway, I want pizza from La Rosa's Pizza, but I want some fries from McDonald's. And we might still hit Popeyes right now, cause I feel like I want some chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a biscuit, something. Like, this was a regular thing. This was a regular activity. So when I first started losing any kind of weight, you know how I did it, bro? Let me tell you how I did this shit. Craziest thing in the world. I literally went, what was it? I became like pescatarian for a little bit. Right, so I started eating like mostly like fish and eggs. I was still eating like vegetables or whatever. I ran like throughout most of the week, and then I got myself a Planet Fitness membership. Went to Planet Fitness and started like lifting weights, maybe like 2-3 times a week. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop, whatever. The next thing I know, all of the weight was gone. You know what helped out a whole lot too? I just cut out soda. That shit helped me lose the first 10 pounds. Cutting out soda. It was the I'm so serious, man. Listen, a lot of this stuff is made to be like online. Like it's the most intricate, like difficult process. Like how like, bro, you gotta sit down, you gotta do the mathematic equations to make sure that you actually understand how you're supposed to actually get this done. Because if not, you gonna fail. You're not gonna get none of it done, bro. It's not that hard. It's not. It's just not that hard to do. It's not. I'm not saying that losing weight, like, for everyone is the exact same level of difficulty. But if we're talking about the actual process of doing so, it is so much less difficult than most people in the fitness industry make it out to be, that it's not even funny. This is a regular thing that crosses my mind on a daily basis, because I hate how much misinformation, disinformation, whatever it is you want to call it, is out there, where it's like, oh man, I heard I'm not supposed to be doing this kind of exercise because I heard that this is like the most inefficient. When you are 30% plus body fat, shut up about efficiency, okay? Shut up about efficiency. Efficient these nuts, bro. Okay? Like, what are we literally talking about? I don't know how else to explain this. Dog, imagine like being in front of like your physician and they tell you, hey, like, I think that like you're dehydrated, you need to like get yourself some more water in, and then like you proceed to hit them with like a 2-minute dissertation about how some YouTube video told you water isn't actually the best form of hydration, and what you should actually be doing is filling that water with like sea salt and then going and finding some other electrolytes that you should buy from like some over-the-counter stuff, and then put that inside the water and then put a little bit of flavor in, and then that's going to be like premium hydration. Imagine that. You want to know what that doctor's face would look like? This one right here, bro. It would be this exact face. They would just let you. I'm gonna let you rock, bro. I'm gonna let you do your thing. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't want you back in my office right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause what are we doing? This is my issue when it comes to all of this. Oh, we officially made it past the 10-minute mark. Would you look at that? I might just be back. I might just be back. All right, Professor in Yapology right over here. But my thing is, I'm telling you, I hate seeing it, man. I hate seeing it. And it's so crazy because I can even think about things that I participated in back in the day that basically were like it's like the domino effect. Like, I hate to say it, but like things like Ziz, people like Ziz gave way or birthed people like Clavicular to a degree. I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And we got to be real over here. All right? We got to be. I just don't want to see that be how this stuff is anymore. I don't. I hate to see it. I don't even think, if I'm being real with you, I don't even think fitness should be behind a paywall like that. I think fitness should be the most affordable, if not straight up and down free thing in the world. If you choose to like, go like the extra mile with however it is you decide to like do things, that's one thing. I'm not saying that like personal trainers should be obsolete or nutritionists should be obsolete. I'm not saying that any health professionals should just like all lose their jobs. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that in a lot of these situations, what these people are doing and what these people are charging for is grossly exaggerated, because sometimes what they're giving people is the most like overly difficult thing in the world for the sake of giving someone like a bloated program. Because they don't want to tell people, hey, the real answer is like do the same thing for like the next like 3 to 6 months. They don't want to tell them, hey, you know that like bench press that you did like 6 months ago? Yeah, go back and do that, but like maybe do it more times, do it slower, or like do it with a heavier weight. They don't want to tell them stuff like that. I know, one sec, but my baby calling me, all right? But like, look, some of y'all gonna think I got an actual baby too. Hold on. Listen. We gonna yap some more about this, but just understand, I hate that that's the way that this is right now, all right? And I personally, I'm going to work hard to make sure that we change it, because like even this, bro, if you feel the same way, please get in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know what things have been pissing you off about this industry, because Lord knows, it's all kind of stuff that pisses me off about it. I could be going on for, like, seriously, I could be talking about this for an hour right now. No cap. But I'm Coach Zay, and I will see you on the next video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.